most pleasant good evening to you wherever you may be. Welcome into a Tuesday night edition of the Delaware Hockey Network on the 412, presented by the law office of Long and Greenberg. Atlantic Hockey Federation action coming your way tonight. We start our twin bill with a 16AA matchup between the Delaware Ducks and the Igloo Jaguars. And we're ice level at the Patriot Ice Center on this Tuesday evening, just 6 days before the Christmas holiday. James Witherite joining you on this Tuesday here on the Delaware Hockey Network. Glad to have each and every one of you along for the ride with us as the Ducks and Jaguars square off in the first half of our doubleheader. Ben Haupt getting the call between the pipes for Sean Cannon's Delaware Ducks. 5-12-0 on the year with a .384 goals against average and an .863 save percentage. On Cannon's top line, Nathan Pondon with 23 goals, Scott Scranton with 25 goals, and Ryan Vitale with 3 goals and 9 assists. Proving quite the play developer for that pair of point-a-game players on that top line. On the Igloo side, it will be Matthew Gamboa between the pipes. He's 10-6 on the year with a .215 goals against average and a save percentage of .913. We're going to take you to a timeout here on the Delaware Hockey Network. It is all brought to you by the law office of Long and Greenberg. And we'll be back momentarily with the opening puck drop for the first half of tonight's Delaware Ducks doubleheader on the DHN.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With over 10 years of treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. With clinics in Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more. There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Elegant, luxurious, one of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the four-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. Welcome back inside the Patriot Ice Center. It's a Tuesday edition of the Delaware Hockey Network, and we start our Atlantic Hockey Federation doubleheader with a 16U AA matchup between the 17 and 13 Igloo Jaguars, led by Mike Glick and Alan Cogbill, and Sean Cannon's 13, 18, and 2 Delaware Ducks. 3 17-minute periods, the format of this 16U classification regular season game. Delaware in their home whites moving left to right in opening period play. The Igloo Jaguars in their away greens moving right to left. Our officials tonight, Sean Green and Zach Mangan. James Witherite joining you from ice level for this evening's hockey game. Our videographer, Evie Hill. And, of course, a nod to the rest of the crew. Associate Executive Producer, Molly Jo Rose, and Assistant Producer, Broadway Joe Sindoni. Production Assistants, Josie Billett and Eli Swope. Sydney Butler, Alicia Cheney, Rod Allums, Curtis MacDonald, everybody who makes the DHN what it is. And we're just about ready to roll. On this Tuesday night, as Cannon starts the third line, Jason Pierce in for the opening draw. Across from Braden Hauser, puck is down, and off we go at the Patriot Ice Center. Lynn Hares leaves the puck for Pierce, who works in over the Igloo line. Pierce circles behind the net, caroms the puck up to the near half boards. It's worked in deep from there by Eric Heinzelman. With nobody on the doorstep, options are limited. And there's no icing on the way back into the Ducks' end as John Dionisio played the puck before the goal line. This is kicked back to the point, thrown in by High. And the first shot of the game coming from the Igloo Jaguars is caught and held by Ben Haupt for a pause in play 33 seconds in. Face-off comes to Haupt's left. In for it is Nathan Pondon for Delaware, reaching for the puck in the corner. Swindle couldn't work it free. This corralled and chipped up the left wing boards by David Funk, but taken away as soon as he got rid of the puck. Scranton generates a one-on-one. He's hassled from astern by Aiden Quinn on his way back into the Igloo zone. Centering pass, Vitali a little bit too close to handle that with any sort of result. The shot from Pondon from the left dot was sent wide. Puck rebounds back deep into the Delaware end. Brennan Swindle with time and space gets to it 3 full strides quicker than the forechecking Julian Salter and Igloo Green. We're 75 seconds into the first period of a scoreless hockey game from the Patriot Ice Center. There, the second shot coming from low in the zone. Looked like it was Scanlon getting that one away. Into the pads of Haupt. Ducks clear, there's no icing. Wagner bodied off the puck. Rather, it was Tilton who was bodied off the puck wearing 00 for the Jaguars. Here's Heinzelman back in, looking to get a shot away, but he was pushed to the near corner. Protecting the puck for Delaware was Flaherty. Few options. He now posts up net front. Quick shot on the doorstep came from Liam Waters. Gamboa holds for the pause after making 2 rapid-fire saves, and we're 2 minutes in. Waters remains on for the face-off across from Frank Peterson. Puck remains contested seconds after the draw. Now the Jaguars work forward. Dean Richards crosses to the middle as he gains the Delaware line. His shot from distance was high and wide. Rebound cleared out by the Ducks' Michael Flaherty. And this will come back an icing with 14:41 to go in the opening period of play from the Patriot Ice Center. Again, this is the first half of a Delaware Ducks doubleheader on the DHN this evening, as the Ducks 14 AA team will square off against Haverford later tonight. That game due off at 7:50 p.m. Funk to Waters. 2-on-2. Waters gets a shot away from distance. It was stick checked offline by Fisk, but Gamboa still had to make a play on it for the save. Rebound controlled by Fisk behind his own net. He caroms the puck up the far wall. Richards can't chip it free. Crossing to the left point, Lindhairs protects the zone for Delaware. Now Funk working the right half boards. Tries to split rivals through traffic, but to no avail. Lost the puck in the corner. Funk holds the point. Shot from there was wide into the glove for the pause. Gamboa catches and holds, but that puck was headed wide of the post, so it will not be ruled a shot on goal with 13:49 to go in the opening period. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for you, the law office of Long and Greenberg are committed to providing compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. To schedule a free consultation, visit injuryde.com or call 302-466-LONG. Ben Haupt stops the Igloo fast break to force a pause in play with 13:28 to go in the opening period. Pierce and Hauser meet to Haupt's left. Puck is batted to the far corner. Trying to walk it free was Jason Pierce. Hauser turns it into a shot on goal after the takeaway, right into Haupt's pads. And play migrates to the near corner, where Scanlon was surrounded, rather it was Jason Luciano that was surrounded by a slew of Duck defenders. He turned the puck over, but an icing will force the Ducks back into their zone as we near the 4-minute mark of the opening period of play. Scanlon and Pondon in for the D-zone faceoff from Delaware's perspective. The long shot was blocked in traffic. Quinn's one-timer was topped. Scranton could not clear. Scanlon throws the puck through the slot. It's picked up by Scotty Scranton, and here he comes up the left wing boards. Tied up just beyond center by Quinn, but he bulldozes his way into the Igloo zone. Scranton, still hassled by the tandem of Quinn and Scanlon, throws the puck through the slot. Pondon couldn't do anything with it, just above the top of the blue paint. Vitale leaves this to Scranton in the far corner, trying to walk through to generate a shot lane was Pondon, but to no avail, as Quinn recovers the puck, just gained the red line, and he launches it deep into the Delaware end to enable the Jaguars to change. We're 5 minutes into a scoreless first period. Nathan Pondon, second leading scorer for Delaware with 23 goals. Tried to go it alone up the left wing boards, got tied up mid-zone. Here comes Salter the other way in a one-on-one. Salter driven to the near side by Heinzelman, taken out of the play. The defender got the better of Julian Salter that time round. Puck is loose behind the Igloo goal. Recovered by Peterson. Funk just held the right point for the Ducks. He gives it away. Salter slowed up, and Funk is going to go for a trip as a delayed penalty is signaled by Zach Mangan. This is touched and cleared with 11:20 to go. in the first period. Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill coming up for the Ducks. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty assessed to number 33, David Funk, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 5 minutes, 40 seconds in the first period. Funk, 2 for tripping at 5:40. Just over the 6-minute mark in the first period. Liam Waters lofts the puck from inside his own line just over the Igloo blue line. Aiden Quinn back to recover. Quinn working together with Hauser, Tilton, Tracy, and Scanlon on this power play, which has seen 49 seconds tick away already. D'Italia finds Pierce. Long shot from Jason Pierce was paddled aside by Gamboa. Shots 5-4 in Delaware's favor right now. Vitale turns up the forechecking heat on Quinn, but the breakout pass to Scanlon up the far side is complete. Scanlon walks in, shot from the dot. Haupt aggressively worked just beyond the edge of the crease to block the angle and take the shot away. Again, the Ducks clear. Wagner waits behind his own goal. Vitale offers the forechecking pressure. Scranton nearly forced a turnover at the Igloo blue line. McDonough had to rethink his options, putting on the brakes, and he flipped the puck to High, who works it up the right wing boards with 15 seconds to go on this Igloo power play. 7.5 minutes gone in the opening period of a 0-0 hockey game. Wagner faked the slap shot from the right point. The shot from the near side is caught and held by Ben Haupt for a pause and play with 9:22 to go in the opening period, and no score to be had from the Patriot Ice Center. Peterson will take the draw for Igloo. Pierce across from him. Puck is down, and the penalty has successfully been killed off by the Delaware Ducks. Swindle gains red, tries to chip the puck off the near glass, but it goes over and out of action. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years and counting, the Limestone Pension Associates have helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Last play face-off as a result of the puck going over the glass. It comes back to center. And the Jaguars can't capitalize as a stern Delaware back check takes away Frank Peterson's options in close. Quinn hustles back to his own blue line. He throws this puck into the bench area and out of play. So we get another last play face-off, this time with 8:44 to go in the opening period. And it will be spotted in the Igloo zone. Line had not been gained, so this comes all the way back, says Zach Mangan. Waters and Quinn. Rather, Waters and Hauser meeting for the draw. Good shot there from Liam Waters, but a better save awaited on the other side from Matthew Gamboa. We'll take another look at that on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Play whistle dead with 8:25 to go in the opening period. Gives us a neutral zone faceoff. Schenk outnumbered upon gaining the Igloo line, lost control of the puck. This is cleared. Heinzelman recovers to Hartnett. Up the middle to Schenk. Schenk leads it 2-on-2. Drop pass Waters. His shot from the top of the right circle. Poke checked offline by Aiden Quinn. Waters chases down the rebound in the near corner. Gets a shover three from Hauser, but keeps on ticking. Waters ultimately loses the battle in the corner. Heinzelman recovers at center for Delaware. Flips the puck to Flaherty, but he was double teamed, and he's forced to turn the puck over. Hauser from his own line lets this roll back behind the Delaware goal. Enough time for an Igloo change as we near the and hit the 9.5-minute mark in the first period. Scanlon across to Luciano. His shot attempt from the left dot, poke checked offline by the reaching stick of Eric Heinzelman. Vitale clears the zone for Delaware, kicks it up the left wing boards. Scranton shovels it the rest of the way. Pondon races behind the net to swat the puck beyond the reach of the back-checking John Wagner. Here comes a shot in from the left point off the stick of Blake D'Italia. But it's held for a pause in play by Matthew Gamboa with just under 10 minutes elapsed in the opening period. They're the best chance of the game, as we saw in the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay from just a couple minutes ago. But so far, so good for Matthew Gamboa in the save department. He is 7 for 7 there. His counterpart 178 feet away, Ben Haupt, 6 for 6 on the save tally. We are scoreless. 10-20 into this first period. This is an icing against the Ducks. Face-off will come to the right of Ben Haupt, Peterson, and Pierce. Fairly evenly drawn. Working through traffic was Dean Richards from the near corner, but couldn't pave a way to the slot. Delaware's Blake D'Italia recovers. Puck comes back to him near side. His clearing attempt is blocked along the wall. Makari cannot backhand the puck cleanly up the near boards. D'Italia looking for space opposite side, couldn't find it. Breakout attempt intercepted by Joseph High and kept deep in the Delaware end. Now it's muscled up the near wall by David Funk, back to center, tipped back in by Richards. Funk recovers inside 6 minutes to go in the first period of a 0-0 hockey game from the Patriot Ice Center. Funk stood up behind his own goal, comes back to recover the puck, but turned it over immediately to Brazina in the far corner. He was held up just the same. Austin Lindhers recovers but does not clear. The shot from McDonough caught Peterson in an active friendly fire. Delaware with the dump and change. Turnover just above the Igloo blue line. Gives Delaware the puck again. 5 minutes to go in the opening period. Tied up at center was Hartnett. Swindle lets this one go from his own blue line. Hartnett sure to gain red before caroming the puck behind the Igloo goal. Does just that, and that enables the Ducks to establish attacking position. Still no score between the Ducks and the Jaguars. Braden Hauser racing up the left wing boards back into Delaware territory, was angled to the near corner. He lost his shot lane. Holding the right point was Quinn. That one well off its intended target, coming back to the near half wall. Battle for the puck in the near corner. Ultimately still going Igloo's way. Gleghorn drawn back over the blue line, flips it back in after protecting control for the Jaguars for a fleeting moment just inside the Delaware line. Down to the final 4 of the opening period of a scoreless hockey game from the Patriot Ice Center. Delaware on the attack at present. Ryan Vitale tied up far corner. Rather, it was Flaherty. Those 6s and 8s and 9s and 0s with those maroon numbers on a maroon band. Not the easiest things to read from distance. Scanlon takes a hit from Swindle, but in come the Jaguars on the attack. The centering pass sailed past Swindle, but the arm of Zach Mangan comes up, and we've got ourselves another Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill coming up for the Ducks. Swindle off for interference. And the second Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill of the game has begun. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty assessed to number 24, Brennan Swindle. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 13 minutes, 32 seconds in the first period. Swindle 2 for interference at 13:32. We've reached the antepenultimate minute of the first period of a scoreless hockey game. Centering pass to Scanlon. His shot was blocked in the low slot. Recovering the loose puck was Hauser behind the net. Hassled by Heinzelman. This comes high to Aiden Tilton. He's pushed out of the zone by Scranton, who connects with Pondon. Pondon 1-on-2. Steered to the near corner. After trying to line up a shot in the slot, he is stripped of the puck by Aiden Quinn. Quinn gets to center. The reaching stick of Scranton forced him to put on the brakes. Quinn plays the carom shot behind the net. And the Jaguars change with 2:10 to go in opening period play, and still no score from the Patriot Ice Center. Scranton volleys back to Wagner. D-to-D pass across to High. Wagner leaves this up the middle. Brazina running the gauntlet through neutral territory, flips the puck just over the line, but not in time as this comes back offside with 1:55 to go in the first period of a scoreless game. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion, or yes, even Christmas dinner. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, open for takeaway lunch Monday through Saturday, or to place a catering order, visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. Minute and a half to go in the first period. The Swindle penalty has expired. So the Ducks 2 for 2 on the penalty kill. Igloo yet to strike with the man advantage. Vitale and Pierce together held up at the blue line. Puck rolls to the near corner. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. And Dean Richards works it up ice. Long shot was wide. Gannon Macari, outnumbered upon reaching the blue line, flips the puck off his backhand beyond the reach of Wagner. High cannot play it out the opposite side. Trying to protect the point was the reaching stick of Nathan Pondon. D'Italia leaves this toward Waters, but it comes back along the far boards, courtesy Joseph High, and this will come back an icing with 21 seconds to go in the first period. No score from the Patriot Ice Center. Face-off will come to the right of Matthew Gamboa, who has stopped all 7 Delaware shots he's faced. Pondon on for this draw. Scranton pursues the puck as Quinn holds on to it behind the goal. Here a quick shot from Pondon. off the turnover was wide. Scranton with the rebound, but time is running out. Funk protects the point. Scranton gives it away. Scanlon's lead shot goes wide of the post as the horn sounds. The score through one period: Igloo 0, Delaware 0. First period shots on goal: Igloo 6, Delaware 7. We'll be back in just a couple minutes on the DHN after the first intermission. Elegant, luxurious, one of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the four-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With over 10 years of treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. With clinics in Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back inside the Delaware Hockey Network. Just about set to go for period number 2. Scoreless through 17 minutes from the Patriot Ice Center in this Atlantic Hockey Federation U16 AA game between the Delaware Ducks and the Igloo Jaguars. Coming at you live on the 412 here on the Delaware Hockey Network, brought to you by Long and Greenberg. Happy Tuesday to you all. Happy Tuesday before Christmas to you all wherever you may be. James Witherite joining you from ice level here on this Tuesday evening. Delaware Ducks in their home whites moving right to left in the second period. Igloo traveling left to right in their away greens. And just 38 seconds into the second period, the Ducks go back on the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill as Waters gets rung up for interference. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Ducks 2 for 2 on the penalty kill so far tonight. But they've struggled to generate any sort of counterattack coming out of shorthanded situations. Delaware penalty assessed to number 32, Liam Waters, 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 38 seconds in the second period. Waters 2 for interference at 38 seconds. Wagner's slap shot from center point was blocked. Rebound contested in the near corner. High and Brazina have the puck trapped in the near corner. Now more bodies crowd round. 7 skaters crammed into that corner like sardines. Almost felt like a CTA train at rush hour. High lets one go from the right point. Making the save was Ben Haupt for the pause in play. 99 seconds into the second period. 61 seconds into the Waters interference minor. And we're still scoreless. Scanlon and Pierce take the draw to the left of Ben Haupt. Tilton protects the left point, working the puck towards Scanlon, but he's surrounded by white sweaters in the low slot. Pierce clears, but he gives way to Tilton in the neutral zone. It comes back to Quinn just inside the line. Advance to Hauser to Talia. Gets stick on stick at center to break up that pass and flip the puck back into the Igloo zone. So the Ducks work in a partial changing of the guard. 2 minutes and 15 seconds into the second period. 20 seconds left on their shorthanded situation. Blake to Talia. Confronts Tracy. Scanlon into a 1-on-2. Gets a shot through from 25 feet. Haupt got a piece of it. Changed direction of the puck. Recording save number 8. Hauser, centering pass intended for Scanlon, broken up. Scanlon outnumbered in the low slot, and Heinzelman works this to Red before dumping the puck into Igloo territory. Ducks back to full strength, but momentum certainly slanted in the Jaguars' favor. The Hauser turnover forced by Funk. Swindle launches the puck up ice. It was tipped, says referee Sean Green, and covering for the pause was Gamboa. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important. And Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Brennan Swindle protecting the point. Flips the puck off the near boards and in deep. Funk crosses over near side, holds briefly, but Richards comes pile driving through back to center before turning the puck over at the Delaware line. Swindle volleys it back. Cammy Fisk throws it the other way. Funk corrals a rolling puck behind his own goal. The forechecking Dean Richards tries to force the turnover, but to no avail. Out comes Waters, but he left the puck at center as Fisk bothered him along the near wall. Flaherty throws this in. Gamboa did have to make a play on it for save number 8. We are 4 minutes into the second period of a scoreless hockey game. Haupt with save number 9. Putting an Igloo Jaguars fast break to bed pretty quickly. Scanlon was in across from Pierce for the ensuing face-off. Another Haupt save. He's a perfect 10 between the pipes for Delaware so far tonight. Gleghorn forces the turnover, gets a shot through. Puck lay loose in front of the crease off Haupt's pads. And Heinzelman works it free, taking some heat out of a hot Delaware kitchen. Makari led a 2-on-2 re-entry for Delaware, but he was steered to the far corner and unable to generate a shot lane. Gleghorn finds Salter the other way. Salter got around one defender. The shot the other way. Stopped by Haupt. And he stops the follow-up from Gleghorn, too. Two-on-one the other direction. Makari, the intended recipient of a centering pass from Linares. Puck never got to him, though. This was cleared by Funk off the near wall. Scranton tied up by Scanlon. Say that 8 times fast. D'Italia finds Pondon on the breakout up the near dashers. The Ducks outnumbered by the Igloo back check. And now Scranton is double teamed directly behind the cage. Ducks trying to maintain their momentum, but outnumbered, out-hustled so far by the Jaguars. Funk back in his own zone. Get some help now from Blake D'Italia, chipping the puck off the near boards. Funk tried to reel it in, but Quinn tipped it back the other direction for Igloo. Here's Pondon. Back in over the line, but steered to the far wall by Tilton. Crashing the net was Scranton, lost his footing in close. The Delaware fans want a trip. They're not going to get it from Sean Green. 6.5 gone in the second period. We are yet scoreless from the Patriot Ice Center in this U16 AA Ducks-Jaguars matchup in Atlantic Hockey Federation regular season play. Tilton caroms the puck up the near boards, but not out. It's held in at the corner now, recovered by Quinn. He's got space behind his own goal. He tried to play it up the far side to Dionisio, but that pass was intercepted by Swindle. Ducks unable to maintain their momentum, though. Hartnett comes back to his own blue line plus 5 feet to recover the puck under pressure, and Schenk slams it up the near boards, but this will come back in icing. With 9 minutes and 48 seconds to go in the second period of a 0-0 game. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. So how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your brand and its clientele. Broadcast to social, print to digital, the 412 team will put their 40-plus years of experience to work for you. East Coast, West Coast, and everywhere in between. Let's talk about how to get you noticed. Visit us at 412communications.com. The long shot from Pierce. Caught and held by Gamboa for another break in the action. This time with 9:32 to go in the second period. We are yet scoreless in Newark. Pierce and Peterson take the draw to the left of Matthew Gamboa, who has stopped all 10 shots he's faced to this point. A goaltending battle so far, but only the one A-grade chance on each side, too. Neither team doing a particularly good job of generating quality scoring chances. That's either a credit to the defense both ways, an incrimination of the attackers both ways, or maybe, and probably more accurately, a little bit of both. Vincenzo Tracy tried to snipe one to no avail. 9:02 to go in the second. No score between the Jaguars and the Ducks. If you're just joining us, this is the first half of a DHN doubleheader coming up later tonight. The Ducks 14 AA team takes on the Hawks of Haverford. Ducks Hawks, the things movies are made of, at 7:50 p.m. The second half of our doubleheader may not make it to the silver screen, but it's here on the Delaware Hockey Network. 2-on-1. Brzezina, shot. Haupt with the save. Best chance of the game for the Jaguars came right here off this Ducks turnover at the Jaguars line. Gleghorn found Brzezina, who had tons of space with 35 feet to go, but Ben Haupt had the final word. Haupt with 15 saves, making a big case for himself as one of the Sid's Barbecue and Jerky 3 stars of the game, which come to you each and every game here on the Delaware Hockey Network. Tonight's doubleheader, no exception. Scanlon leads a 2-on-2, gets a shove from the other 24. Brennan Swindle, the centering pass, sailed right past Brazina, who couldn't do anything with it in front. Scanlon throws this across ice, high, puts one in close. It is cleared by Scranton from in front of his own goal, and this will come back an icing with 7 minutes and 46 seconds to go. In the second period of a 0-0 game. So back in the Delaware zone, this puck ends up. After the Ducks icing. Turnover at center, forced by Heinzelman. Long shot was high, gloved down and covered by Gamboa. 7:21 to go in the second period. Who breaks the deadlock? Waters and Hauser square off to the left of Matthew Gamboa. We've got a puck in the netting out of play in the far corner, giving us a pause. Now 7:15 to go in second period play. Waters remains. Frank Peterson taking the draw. It is worth noting that Igloo's leading scorer, Darren Karachi, is out of the lineup tonight. 30 games played, 24 goals, 14 assists. Isaiah Scanlon and Braden Hauser, whom we've seen quite a bit of this evening, both in point-a-game territory with 17 goals and 18 helpers each. We'll hear from Sean Green right now. Roughing on Quinn. 10-11 into the second period, sending the Delaware Ducks to their first Carl Dubé power play of the night. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. When looking for the perfect something special for your someone special in Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. Igloo penalty assessed to number 2, Aiden Quinn. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 10 minutes, 11 seconds of the second period. Quinn 2 for roughing at 10-11. Heinzelman could not work the puck cleanly to Pondon. This is taken away by Isaiah Scanlon. He's in a 1-on-2. He puts the brakes on. Reinforcement came in the form of Hauser, but he lost his footing trying to work the puck in from 35. Scanlon's got time and space. Heinzelman swarms on him, forces the failed centering pass. Pondon's going to go for a trip as he got his stick in the skates of Hauser. And we're going to be 4-on-4. Greener's going to call that a hook. At the 11:01 mark in the second period, so we are 4-on-4 for the next 69 seconds. Delaware penalty assessed to number 10, Nathan Pondon. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 11 minutes, 1 second in the second period. Pondon 2 for hooking at 11:01. And another one going as Brezina is shown the door for roughing. This at the 11:18 mark of the second period. So back to the Carl Dubé power play go the Ducks. Igloo penalty was assessed to number 87, Jacob Brezina. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 11:18. And despite going down 4-on-3, the Igloo Jaguars get on the board. It was Scanlon from John Wagner with the shorthanded goal. Just 8 seconds after the Brezina penalty went into effect. So we're still 4-on-3. With 5.5 minutes to go in the second period, but on the 16th shot of the game. The Igloo Jaguars have taken the lead. Igloo goal, his 18th of the season. Scored by number 24, Isaiah Scanlon. Assisted by number 98, John Wagner. Time of the goal, 11 minutes, 26 seconds in the second period. Scanlon's 18th from Wagner at 11:26, a shorthanded goal. So the Ducks unable to capitalize on the power play. We're back to 4-on-4 for the next 31 seconds. Scranton just above the blue line tipped the puck back into the Igloo end off the long stretch pass up the near side. He's off for a change. Swindle could not hit Macari up the near side. Wagner turns the puck over to Lindhairs. Now Macari carries it back in over the line, but he's angled to the far side by Hauser. 17 seconds of a Carl Dubé power play begin right now for the Ducks. And they're sent back into their own zone to start up. D'Italia leaves it back to Hartnett. Macari flips this up the left wing boards into the path of Blake D'Italia. He threw the puck from the outside of the near circle in behind the goal. Didn't get the angle he'd hoped on that one, not even close, to be honest about it. And Brezina, looking to start an Igloo counterattack, is outnumbered upon gaining the Delaware zone. High long shot was wide off the toe of Haupt. Follow-up chance from the opposite side goes into the back glass. High, blocked from the right point, and Macari clears. 3:05 to go in the second period of a 1-0 hockey game. The Igloo Jaguars on the board with their 16th shot. Whew. That one went right into the Delaware penalty box, chipped off the glass next to official scorer Chrissy Hartnett. I think all of us at ice level were a little bit rattled by that one. Inside 3 minutes to go in the second period. Ducks trying to mount a mild comeback. after giving up the only goal of the game at the 11:26 mark of the second period. .238 remaining in period number 2. Delaware outshot 10-4 in the second period as Mike Glick's Igloo Jaguars have taken control of the momentum. Outlet pass from Tracy did not connect with Luciano. Luciano steers the puck along the far boards over the line deep into Delaware territory. Swindle recovers. Swindle plays this off the near boards. This is whistled offside with 2:06 to go in period number 2. And it's coming all the way back. Whether you're an everyday athlete or a weekend warrior like me, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Learn more by visiting desportsmed.com. Hartnett holds center point. He launches one into traffic. It is blocked wide by Gamboa. 90 seconds to go in the second period. Igloo looking to preserve their 1-0 lead. Dionisio stripped of the puck at center by Heinzelman, who's turning in some big defensive efforts tonight for the Ducks. He's at the center of a puck battle in front of his own bench. He tried to lower the shoulder and steamroll forward, but Tilton stood him up. Tilton clears. Heinzelman volleys back. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Final minute of the second period. Scranton, the recipient of the puck, from Vitale over center. This is cleared back as far as the Delaware blue line, where David Funk recovers. David Funk bringing in the attack. He threw the puck toward the cage, but it was cleared out by High. Hauser races up the near side. He gets a shot away after beating D'Italia, but again, Haupt comes up with a pad save. 15 seconds. Pierce the other way. Tries to skate around Scanlon. Shot was high and wide. Puck trapped behind the cage with 9 seconds to go in the second period. And play is whistled dead by Sean Green. We'll see a face-off coming to the left of netminder Matthew Gamboa, who stopped all dozen shots he's seen this game for Igloo. Pierce won the draw. The shot from Swindle was blocked. The clearing attempt from Gleghorn was tipped offline, and that does it for the second period. The score through 2 periods, Igloo Jaguars 1, Delaware Ducks 0. We'll be back after the second intermission on the Delaware Hockey Network, brought to you by Long and Greenberg.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Third period in progress. And Vincenzo Tracy is denied on the doorstep. By Ben Haupt, just 12 seconds into the third period. This game remaining 1-0. McDonough off the draw, holds the left point. Waters bothering him. Scanlon tried to line up a shot, but was marked in the mid-slot. Caden McDonough again holds. High the other side. Denied by Ben Haupt. Good for save number 18 on 19 shots faced to this point. Face-off migrates to the opposite side. Scanlon and Waters contesting the draw. In the opposite corner, taking a check was High, separated from the puck. Waters picks it up. He finds Flaherty up the middle, trying to generate a one-on-one attack. But catching up to the play was the back-checking Joseph High of Igloo. If you're just joining us here on the Delaware Hockey Network, the Igloo Jaguars 17-13-0 coming into tonight's game. Traveling right to left in their away green sweaters. Delaware 13-18-2, moving left to right in their home whites here in third period play. Third of three 17-minute periods just began with Igloo leading 1-0. It was the shorthanded goal from Isaiah Scanlon at the 11:26 mark in the second period, putting Mike Glick's Jaguars in possession of the lead. Stretch pass to Flaherty just at the line, bothered by Peterson and taken away. Race for a loose puck the other side. Frank Peterson got to it, but was driven into the glass by a heavy David Funk shoulder check. Here comes Waters, up the right, Dotson in. A poke check from Fisk. Broke up his attack at the blue line, and this will come back an icing with 15:04 to go in regulation. Igloo leading Delaware 1-0 in the first half of our Delaware Ducks doubleheader on the Delaware Hockey Network this evening. As mentioned earlier, coming up following this game, the Ducks 14 AA team taking on the Haverford Hawks. Face-off scheduled for 7:50 p.m. Airtime scheduled for 7:40. Of course, pending the timely conclusion of the game we're all watching right now. Ducks Hawks. Someone should make a film about that. I don't know. Guarantee it would be mighty successful. Heinzelman clears. Vitale trailing the play, works the puck ahead to Pondon, who gains the zone, but he was steered to the corner. Centering pass intended for Scranton. He could not get a quality shot away. Hauser throws this through traffic. Back deep into the Delaware end where Johnny Hartnett could not clear. Hartnett a second time, recovers the puck, throws it up ice. He tried to find Makari just over the line, but Scanlon took it away from him. Pondon breaks up the pass intended for Salter. Scranton corrals the loose puck and walks it back into Igloo territory up the near side. We're 3:20 into the third period. Igloo Jaguars 1, Delaware Ducks 0 in this AHF 16AA division matchup. Funk bodied off the puck behind the goal as he tried to run the gauntlet. Taking the worst of it was Gavin Gleghorn for Igloo. Funk with space this time. Tried to flip the puck ahead to Jason Pierce to no avail. Play is whistled to a halt with 13:12 to go. In period number 3, puck out of play, the reason for the stoppage. And referee Sean Green spots the resumption of play just above the Igloo Jaguars line. Pearson Scanlon, the face-off combatants. Brazina couldn't reel in the cross-ice pass. This comes back deep into the Delaware end. Puck is shoveled about, I'd say chest high by Gannon Makari up the near boards. In behind the Igloo goal. Pierce holds the point under duress, but he gives the puck away. Quinn walks it back to center. Makari steals. He plays the body on Quinn as they converge on the puck 10 feet above the blue line near side. Brazina's entry will be ruled offside with 12:36 to go in regulation. The Dubé name is synonymous with fine custom jewelry in Delaware and a 4-generation family tradition dating to 1895. Carl Dubé Jewelers also offers appraisal, design, resizing, and repair services. Find the perfect something special for your someone special this holiday season with the help of Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. Heinzelman was slowed up by a body check far side. Waters tries to keep the momentum going. Puck wrestled away from Flaherty by High. Here's a 2-on-2 for the Jaguars. High, kept high in the zone by Heinzelman, throws the puck in close. Peterson picks it up in the slot after Richards was steered out of the play. This controlled by D'Italia in the far corner of his own zone. He couldn't clear it off the carom shot as Richards bats it down behind the net. Far side, Heinzelman can't work free of a strong Igloo forecheck. There a shot in from Frank Peterson. Was stopped by Ben Haupt. Ducks clear. Ducks change. Mangan waves off the icing. And McDonough leads the Igloo Jaguars counterattack. Funk angles him to the near corner after he gained the line. Puck rolls behind the goal out to the far half wall. Wagner lost the zone. Pondon could not find Vitale on the breakout pass. Funk protects his own line, flips the puck in deep. This centered from the near corner in Scranton, but Vitale had no options on the doorstep. He was surrounded by green sweaters. Here's a 3-on-1 the other way. Hard shot from Hauser. Caught and held by Haupt for a pause with 10:37 to go. But his Delaware Ducks still trailing the Igloo Jaguars 1-0. There's another look at it from the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. The Fisk shot off the draw was wide. Follow up on the doorstep. Luciano tried to jam the puck in. Again, slamming the door was Ben Haupt. He's been good, 21 saves on 22 shots, but he hasn't had nearly the support that he's needed from the rest of the flock on the other end. Swindle cleared. There's no icing. Puck frozen by Gamboa. Will give us a pause and play with 9 minutes and 57 seconds to go in regulation. Delaware with an attacking zone draw coming up. Jason Pierce will take it. Flanked by Makari and Linhares. Hartnett and Heinzelman holding back on D. The lone goal scorer of the game, Isaiah Scanlon. Originally lined up for the faceoff. Salter waved off. Due to an equipment issue. And now we're about ready to go as play finally resumes. And the Jaguars win the D-zone draw. Quinn spun to the wall by Hartnett after gaining the blue line. Maintained his momentum. The feed from Brezina led to a Scanlon shot, which from 15 feet was denied by Haupt, able to watch it the whole way through. 9.5 minutes to go from the Patriot Ice Center. Igloo Jaguars with a 1-0 lead over the Delaware Ducks. Makari into a 1-on-3 backhands the puck below the goal. It is steadied by Gamboa vacating the crease. Handled now by Brezina. Thrown up the far side. Race for the puck goes the way to Scanlon, who got past the defender. And the centering pass led to a second Igloo Jaguars goal. Here it comes again. We'll take another look on the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay. It was Vincenzo Tracy with the goal at the 7:49 mark. Off the setup from Scanlon. And Brezina is going to get the secondary assist. For Tracy, that is his 12th of the year, putting Igloo up 2-0 over the Delaware Ducks. Igloo goal, his 12th of the season, scored by number 62, Vincenzo Tracy. Assisted by number 24, Isaiah Scanlon, and number 87, Jacob Brezina. Time of the goal, 7 minutes, 49 seconds in the third period. Tracy's 12th from Scanlon and Brezina at 7:49. And after the net front dust up in the Igloo zone, we're going to see the manpower on both sides decreased considerably. Liam Waters gets a slash. We're going to have quite a bit to go at 8:41. So everything evens out. Delaware's taking a timeout. We're going to do the same. We'll be right back on the Delaware Hockey Network.
You got a 32 has a slash and a roughing. 32 has a slash, 18 roughing.
Elegant. Luxurious. One of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the four-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Welcome back inside the Delaware Hockey Network. 8:19 to go in regulation. And the Delaware Ducks find themselves on a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill after a net front dust-up in the Igloo zone. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Let's go over the particulars of all that went down right now. Igloo penalty was assessed to number 19, Dean Richards, 2 minutes for roughing. Delaware penalty, number 32, Liam Waters, 2 minutes for slashing. Number 18, Blake D'Italia, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalties, 8 minutes, 41 seconds in the third period. Richards, 2 for roughing. Waters, 2 for slashing. D'Italia, 2 for roughing, all at 8:41. And we're 40 seconds into that Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. And another one's going to go as Caden McDonough goes off for head contact, 9:25. Into the third period, and we've got a man down on the ice on the Delaware side. Looks to be Ryan Vitale, as assistant coach John Sidoriak makes his way out. Mm-hmm. So the officials deliberating as to whether this is going to be a 2-10 or if it's going to be a 5-game or something even more severe than that, as Vitale heads back to the bench. It will be a 2-10 for head contact. As referee Sean Green let the crew know ice level. And we're 4-on-4 for the next minute and 15 seconds. Igloo penalty assessed to number 22, Caden McDonough. 2 minutes for head contact plus a 10-minute misconduct. Time of the penalty, 9 minutes, 25 seconds in the third period. McDonough, 2 for head contact plus a 10-minute misconduct at 9:25. The Miners being served by number 23, Jason Luciano. 7 minutes to go. Jaguars lead Delaware 2-0. Ducks have only managed one shot on goal here in the third period, controlled by the Jags. Isaiah Scanlon, the dominating force for Igloo, with a goal and an assist so far this evening. And making it a third was Braden Hauser. So the Jags extend their lead with 6.5 minutes to go. And we see it again on this end-to-end fast break. Hauser beats the defender to the puck, buries it past Haupt at 10:24. Scanlon getting credit for the assist on the even strength goal. Play is going to stay 4-on-4 for the next 14 seconds. As Hauser gets his 18th. And the Jaguars go up 3-0. Igloo goal, his 18th of the season, scored by number 42, Braden Hauser. Assisted by number 24, Isaiah Scanlon. Time of the even strength goal, 10 minutes, 24 seconds in the third period. Hauser's 18th from Scanlon at 10:24. Ducks on a Carl Dubé power play for the next 42 seconds. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé Jewelers. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. And that power play is going to go deluxe edition here, as Julian Salter is issued 2 minutes off for roughing at the 10:49 mark. Of this third period, so a 5-on-3 for 32 seconds awaits the Ducks in desperate need of a comeback. Igloo penalty assessed to number 9, Julian Salter, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 10 minutes, 49 seconds. In the third period, Salter 2 for roughing at 10:49. 5 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Here's Swindle up the right side. Now it's 5-on-4. Swindle gets a shot through, sticked away by Gamboa. Battle for net front position continues. Swindle leaning into Tilton on the doorstep. Working below the cage was Pierce. He tried to set up Pondon in the low slot, but his shot was wide. 5:10 to go in regulation. Igloo 3, Delaware 0 in this Atlantic Hockey Federation 16 AA regular season game. Swindle pulls back in his own zone, tries to chip the puck up the near boards. Heinzelman gets this out of the control of Luciano. Pondon across ice, finds Scranton up the left wing boards, and he comes. Scranton trying to work through traffic, gave way to the stick of Aiden Tilton. Pierce leaves this high again to Scranton, across the line to Swindle. Around the horn it comes, centering pass to Swindle. Shot was deflected high behind the cage. It ricocheted off the glass. Back again in the control of the Delaware Ducks with 4:20 to go. Pondon was working the near corner, cutting toward the low slot. The recipient of a centering pass, Nathan Pondon, couldn't make anything happen. Swindle winds up from distance. He scores! Brennan Swindle strikes on the Carl Dubé power play. And it's 3-1. as Brennan Swindle gets his 9th of the season. Power play goal at 12:46. Brings the Ducks back within 2. Oh, Delaware goal! His 9th of the season, scored by number 24, Brennan Swindle. Assisted by number 22, Scott Scranton, and number 53, Eric Heinzelman. Time of the power play goal, 12 minutes, 46 seconds in the third period. Swindle's 9th from Scranton and Heinzelman at 12:46. Play was offside, 3:51 to go. Puck is down, Waters unable to connect with Flaherty off the draw. Quinn, the other direction, drop pass to Dionisio, whose shot is held onto by Ben Haupt for the pause with 3:40 to go. Face-off moves to the near side. Hauser and Pierce. Pierce could not walk forward. Dionisio protects position for Igloo. Now Pierce has time to react. He gets to center. He flips the puck behind the net. It ricochets off the backboards, and it's frozen by Gamboa for another pause. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for you, the Law Office of Long and Greenberg are committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. To schedule your free consultation, call 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com. We're into the final 3 minutes. Igloo 3. Delaware 1. Another Haupt save, another pause in play with 2:36 to go. Opposite side draw, Peterson slowed up Waters, enough to keep play in the Delaware zone. Waters to Flaherty through the neutral zone, leads to a Delaware entry. This caroms to the near corner as we hit the final 2:15. Puck is tied up at the near half wall. Trying to walk away with it for Igloo was Tilton. This is cleared up the far side just over the line. Puck tied up in the snow right in front of the Jaguars bench and pushed out of harm's way by Brazina. Heinzelman hustled back into his own end. To take away any potential Igloo scoring chances, and the whistle of Sean Green sounds. A penalty's coming up on D'Italia. Blake D'Italia off for roughing. At 15:06. Sending the Ducks back to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. There's that penalty information for you on the top of your television monitor. D'Italia off for roughing at 15:06. And a puck battle going nowhere gives us another pause. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 18, Blake D'Italia, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 15 minutes, 6 seconds in the third period. D'Italia 2 for roughing at 15:06. So as we come to the final 90 seconds of the contest, Igloo's got a power play. They've got a 3-1 lead. And they're going to try to put a knee down and run out the clock, as they might say in football. Holding the left point was Scanlon. Drawn just over the line, was high, but he kept the puck in. Less than a minute remaining in the third period. Less than a minute. This shot from high was wide. Hauser back to high just inside the line. Hauser walks in close, takes aim from point blank range, pad saved by Haupt, keeps it a 2-goal game. Tracy's got another. And 16:33 in, it has become 4-1. So we'll see it again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Vincenzo Tracy on the doorstep, getting his second of the game. And that's how this one's going to end, with the Igloo Jaguars victorious 4-1 over the Delaware Ducks. Igloo goal, his 13th of the season and second of the game, scored by number 62, Vincenzo Tracy, assisted by number 42, Braden Hauser, and number 24, Isaiah Scanlon. Time of the power play goal, 16 minutes, 33 seconds in the third period. Tracy's 13th, second of the game from Hauser and Scanlon at 16:33. The final score, Igloo Jaguars 4, Delaware Ducks 1. Fans, it's time for the Sid's 3 Stars of the Game, presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in Claymont, Delaware. SidsBBQandJerky.com. Tonight's third star with 2 goals for the Igloo Jaguars, number 62, Vincenzo Tracy. Tonight's number 2 star with 15 saves for the Igloo Jaguars, number 1, Matthew Gamboa. And the number 1 star of the game with a goal and 3 assists for the Igloo Jaguars, number 24, Isaiah Scanlon. So we are halfway through our Tuesday doubleheader on the Delaware Hockey Network as the on-ice officials head off ice to confirm the record of this game as accurate. We'll take you now to the second half of our Tuesday twin bill. Coming up next, the Delaware Ducks 14AA team taking on Haverford. Face-off slated for 7:50. It'll be closer to 7:55. Once again, the final score for the first half of our Tuesday doubleheader. The Igloo Jaguars 4, the Delaware Ducks 1. For the whole crew, for videographer Evie Hill, this is James Witherite thanking you for your company. We'll be back in roughly 10 minutes for the second half of our Tuesday Twin Bill from the Patriot Ice Center here on the Delaware Hockey Network, live on the 412 and presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg.